Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and the rest of the world. We have a new banner night mobile suit dropping, and it is the Jesta Shezarr Team A variant, a 650 raid. But before we get into the details, let's go over some news. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into our main event here, the GBO2 Winter Festival is ongoing right now, so please take advantage of any free pulls, other shindigs that are happening that we covered in previous news, because the last day for that is going to be on the 28th, so definitely give it a go. On top of that, we also have a step-up supply drop notice for up to 5 times the 3-star materials, and boosted supply drops for both Step 4 Step 5, which also give us that opportunity for 4-star materials up to 3 times. There's also a limited supply drop notice for the Gundam Delta Kai, which now is at 700, so you have a chance, if you do not own this already, to get either the level 1 or level 2 plus its beam saber, and long mega beam level 2. I'm assuming it's BR, but anyways, if you don't have it, definitely consider it. We also have the Christmas campaign notice celebration going on, so all the previous rewards, like the Arrow head, the Zaku head, and the ball head, snowball head, and the Santa Claus little arm bracelet thing, and the backpack is now available. So definitely log in and get those lovely rewards there. Now, additional changes to the recycle ticket counter. Right now, we do have the level 3 GM12, which brings it to 500 right now on the recycle ticket counter. We also have the level 1, level 2 Jamaru fin, which I still have yet to take a chance to play around with it, but I heard it's pretty strong and very maneuverable. So if you don't have it and you've seen people work it, definitely take advantage of that. Changes to the DP exchange counter also include the Dominance level 1, level 2 is now available there. Probably a high cost and rank requirement, so definitely get going on that. We also have the Methus Heavy level 3 now being added to the DP store. One thing that they have also introduced is there is a specific notice for unit adjustments regarding the Unicorn Gundam, Delta Gundam, and the Shutrum Gallus. So, unit adjustment that is scheduled to be implemented on the 28th. We plan to make downwards adjustments to the following units, as I mentioned. They did also note that they did make downward adjustments to the Unicorn Gundam, and it's still doing too well, according to them. So they're going to be implementing new adjustments, since the results have been better than expected. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Jesta Shezarr Type Team A variant coming in as a native 650 raid, 2-star raid. And basically, it is utilizing equipment found on the Star Jigen, the special 3-winged vernier tails, if you want to call them that. Has some very simple weaponry, beam saber, its iconic beam rifle, leg mounted grenades, so it fires very much like a Jetta, and pretty quick. Has a special skill, which I'll include the B-roll here, called Flap Booster, which allows it to essentially go from high speed movement straight into a vertical ascent while boosting. Now, of course, with using that specific unique skill that the suit has, you're also increasing your boost usage. You can safely assume it might be at least anywhere from 50 to 100%. Hard to say, numeric wise, since we don't have those hidden values like right in front of us, but what you can see is that it's able to traverse and instead of having to do leapfrog jumps like you see with other mobile suits. So this suit's going to be one speedy boy, and I know from support mains they're going to have some very bad times when the suit is on the field. In addition, if you are doing 10 pulls for this lovely suit, you do get another chance to get the Shezarr Team normal suit. as you can see with the Londo Bell styling with a slight green tint compared to the black Tri-Stars variant and the one that's found that 3D Marcinus uses in Gundam uniforms. Slight different tint, but pretty cool nonetheless. So on to the stats behind our new suit. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here's into the nitty-gritty behind the new Jesta. Pretty good standard numbers overall. Got a good, nice, high HP pool of 21.5k. 20s in its beam and ballistic, and then almost 30 in melee. Most of its power is based in melee, while there's a little bit of a slight boost in range, not very much, since a lot of that's going to be diminished by a lot of opposition running beam resistance. But the big shiner here right off the bat is we're dealing with a suit, mine's tuned by the way, if you guys are wondering, with a high speed movement of 225 and walking speed of 135. The thruster gauge normally is stuck at 80 with a turning speed of 66, so I would say fairly average with the suit, but you make up for with speed and angle. Now, jumping into the weaponry, it's pretty simple, straightforward, standard just a beam rifle, charge 3-shot burst, single shot stun, specific arm beam saber at 2700 power with a 2-second cooldown time and 2-second charge, which this has a heavy attack, which is nuts because the suit actually readies its melee fairly quick compared to a lot of, say, generals that are half a second slower. Vulcan pod comes in pretty decently strong, 130 with 40 rounds in the mag, 175 meters effective range with a 10-second reload, and its waist-mounted grenades like the Jetta with 450 per shot with 6 shots and 300 meters effective range and an 8-second reload. Jumping into its skills, you have the classic raid assault booster, which increases the reaction when hit with range mid-attack, mid-jump, sorry, for the speedy talk here. Ambach, yeah, maneuver armor level 2, force protector 2. So this has a 3-hit combo with the melee control level 2. Heavy attack has EX boost level 2, boosts mobility for 15 seconds. Leg controller 3, or leg shock controller absorber, sorry. Flight control program 3, reduced thruster consumption by 50%. Has a roll, so this is going to be basically a raid with pseudo general aspects. The flat booster skill that I explained earlier, and you'll see fire, and then the icing on the cake. This thing has stealth. What the hell? Anti-blast stabilizer and backbinder special cushioning. So, with that said, for a 2-star, this is basically a essentially beefed up Hazel 2 without the special boost turn thing, which honestly, this thing's gonna be nasty. This actually might compete with like the modified Rick DJ as far as like being just simply a pain in the ass. Mainly because they're both fast suits that I enjoy primarily, but they're basically not the same. The only difference is this thing's got a heavy attack and it has stealth. The modified DJ just has a lot more utility, but you know, it's suited for other roles too. So we'll see how this plays out, because you're also dealing with the Delta Plus flying around, and that thing's more of a shooty raid too. So I'm very curious to see what other people's opinions are on that, but I can tell you for sure, going through and not even having a chance to run this yet, the suit is pretty absurdly strong for a 2-star. Wow. We'll see. We shall see. With that said, that concludes tonight's news. If you guys enjoyed what you heard, learned something, and are very curious to see what we do next, definitely make sure you're subscribed and hit that like button. It doesn't take very much and it helps me out. What do you guys think about this new suit? Would you pull for it? Also, what do you think about what's coming next week's banner? Are you excited? Is it what you think it's going to be? Tell me in the comments below. And as always, guys, I appreciate you guys coming out and doing what you guys do. So until next time, guys, I'll see you on the next video.